People, this is Jonathan with the Streets Over Stream podcast coming to you live right now from the 99.7 The Heat Miami studios. 99.7 The Heat Miami is syndicated and globally distributed on iHeartRadio. So download the iHeartRadio app, type in 99.7 The Heat, DAHEAT, Miami. We've been on iHeartRadio now for 2 years. We reach every iHeartRadio market online. Download the app to your TV, to your phone. You'll pull us up and see us. We also are available on Apple Music. Just type in the same thing, 997 The Heat Miami. Well, Apple Music right now has over 100 million users. We're available on TuneIn. TuneIn has over 40 million users worldwide. They are the number one app when it comes to radio because you can listen to radio stations all over the country, sports radio, and everything on TuneIn as well. We're also available on Online Radio Box. Online Radio Box has over 1.5 million users worldwide. So tap in with us there. This podcast, it was designed, it was created because it was sanctioned by the people. Artists needed this platform to understand how to market, network, shake hands, kiss babies in their city. You can never grow until you plant your seeds of greatness into your city. And when you're planting flowers or planting trees or planting anything vegetation-wise, you need to understand how to garden. And there's an art of language when it comes to talking to people about your music, about your brand, and getting them to accept you and understand your message. And the Streets Over Stream platform teaches them valuable lessons of guerrilla marketing for artists all across the country, as well as place their music on the radio, place them on podcasts, and give them a wealth of knowledge to tap into on a monthly basis with a professional team via Google Video Meet. Today, I am speaking with a young king I've been knowing for 4 years now. I call him my little brother. He is so passionate about what he does. And the thing about passion, everybody has it, but not everybody can sustain it. His passion is so sustainable because it's a fire within him. It burns. It makes him, it drives him every day because he really wants this. We're honored to have him on the Streets Over Streams podcast and platform. Speaking today, hailing from Canada, Toronto, my brother, Josh Clarke. And that's official, Josh Clarke official on YouTube as well. Josh Clarke, welcome to the Streets Over Stream podcast, my brother.
What's going on, my brother? What's going on?
No doubt, man. Well, listen, you know I did give you that Diddy intro, man.
Man, I thank you so much. I appreciate that. That had me feeling good, man. I like that.
No doubt about it, man. And if you can, check your volume one more time for us. We good on that. Today's podcast, the feature sponsored artist that we gonna play a snippet of a record is called. The record is called 180. Is by the artist Karma out of Miami. She is a R&B singer. She on the level of like Rihanna. She's super dope. Gonna play a snippet of her record real quick. Then we're gonna jump into the podcast. She is a paid sponsor of the podcast today. The song is called 180. Josh, I want you to give me your thoughts on it. It's, and on Instagram, her name is Damn Karma, DAMN Karma, KARMA. Here it is, 180 by Karma. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it.
Got you doing 180. You ain't done, boy, you know you still my baby. Got you doing 180. You ain't done, come back, you my baby. Yeah, you should be tired of the streets. You should be wrapped up in my sheets. I should be taking off your t-shirt. That's word. Cold shoulder, should we speak? I should say best and keep the peace. I ain't tripping like you think. As long as you on top of me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Get you on your savvy. Ooh, ooh. You know for you I got it ready. I got that to get you right back. I don't want no one else. Got you doing a 180. You ain't done, boy, you know you still my baby. Got you doing a 180. You ain't done, come back, you know you my baby. You should be higher of the streets. You should be wrapped up in my sheets. I should be taking off your t-shirt. That's word.
All right, people, that was 180. That's ONE8TY, and that's ONE, the number 8, and then the letter T, then Y. That's available on SoundCloud right now. Exclusive track by Karma, Karma, on that's her name on Spotify, on Apple Music, and all streaming platforms. On Instagram is Damn Karma, DAMNKARMA. Josh Clarke, what do you think about the record?
Man, I'm really feeling that, man. Like the way the vocals come in so smooth. Like I'm really that R&B type guy. So that was something to look out for. I'm really feeling that one for sure.
Yeah, man. Make sure you connect with her on Instagram and let her know where you heard it at. All right.
Definitely. Those vocals were nice though. Damn.
Yeah, man. She in the mix, man. She can sing. She's super talented. I met her back in 2017. I met her.
Okay.
Yeah. So she had a song called Ray Bans. So, but we're gonna put up on the Instagram tomorrow. We're gonna put up on the Instagram tomorrow. You'll see it. But she's super talented, man. Not, at Radio Pushers, all we do is post the dopest artists. Now the main event is here, man. So we are locked in and loaded. The main event is here, people.
Let's go.
Streets Over Stream podcast. Jonathan, Josh Clarke, official in the building. Let me ask you this. You are in Toronto, Canada. Drake he changed the whole landscape of Toronto, man. Like, now it's like Toronto is the spot, man, on every level. And shout out to Drake, new album out.
Mm-hmm.
Album is fire.
Super dope.
I know it's been catching a lot of heat, but, Drake's been the most consistent artist in the past 15 years, period. Nobody's put out more number one records than him.
Mm-hmm.
When you walk through your city, I want you to tell me, how do you feel about your city? When you're smelling the air, when you walk in those concrete roads, those dirt roads, man, when you go into the mall, to your favorite restaurants, like, how does it feel walking through your city, man?
Yeah, good question. To be honest, I feel like I've touched like every part of my city. Like when I'm walking through my city, it just gives me back memories of where I began, where my roots were, what happened at these moments. Like even when I go into like certain old neighborhoods where like my school was, or like friends that I used to have, it just brings back like a lot of core memories growing up and actually, trying to make it in this business. You know what I mean? So yeah, right now I'm feeling like I've gained some momentum out here, and I'm feeling good in my city. I feel like I'm getting the love that I want. I'm making a way to make money out of doing what I love. I'm helping other artists get on, and like I'm working with a lot of different producers right now in the city. People are starting to recognize, I guess, my talent and what I've wanted so badly, like throughout all these years, which was that respect, and somebody in my city exactly to, really like take in my craft, and that to see that I got what it takes to like, do something big and add something to this world, that's positive. So yeah, that's all that to say, like, I feel good. My city loves me. I love my city. Toronto is a place where like everybody from all parts of life and all walks of life can come together and kind of be in one accord. And, and I just love seeing that out here, man. I just love that.
So you're born and raised in Toronto?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in your mind, how valuable is it for you to be able to like perform locally at a sold out club? Let's just say 300 people in Toronto. Like, how valuable is that to you?
It means a lot. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, I remember when I opened up for an Afro pop artist. His name was YC, and he's pretty big internationally. And we performed. I opened up for him right before when he came on. There was like at least 1,000 people in the crowd, and it was like a packed venue. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that momentum, that adrenaline that you get before you go on stage, I can't explain it. You don't even need to be high, you know, to understand it. It's just a natural high that comes over you. And just knowing that, you know, the people want to see you come out, they want to see you perform, you know, like I value that, because in the studio, that's where all the hard work starts. That's where all the hard work is, because, you know, you're trying to put out the best material.
Sure.
The fun part is performing it for the crowd, man. And
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, and just seeing other people appreciate your music, because that's why we do it. That's why I do it. It's because I want to see the reactions. I want to make people smile. I want to make people move, dance, you know, feel what I felt when I was in that process of, you know, putting down that record. You know, so it's very valuable to me. Like, it's what I live for. Performing is like my thing. Definitely.
Yeah, and that's why we, you know, with the whole Streets Over Streams platform, you know, like one of the things was just about helping artists to understand the power of being able to walk into their local Target or supermarket or Walmart.
Yeah.
And when you see all these people working there, these people are your people.
Yeah.
You know, because they live in Toronto too. You know, they listen to music too. Yeah. So for them to like listen to Josh Clarke and then hear your records, and then to be able to understand that, like, man, like I'm hearing Josh Clarke, like this dude is dope. Like I like his music. He come here all the time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's so surreal.
Yeah, it is. It is for sure.
Yeah, to know people can like come in there and like, oh yeah, that's my dog, man. I know Josh, man. Yeah, man. He's an R&B singer. Like, dude, official. Like, and I just, and for a long time, and for the longest, artists had never thought that was important, because so many things, other things got in the way, you know, algorithms and, you know, fake streams and just being hooked on ads, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So, you know, it's just good to know, because like, take for instance, back in 2018, August 3rd, you dropped your album 24 Hours.
Yeah.
And, you know, you had dope songs. You had What's Love, Ready, Magic City, Backseat. I mean, you had all these records, man. You know, you had all these records that meant something.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh. Lost you. I think I lost you.
Think about how many people in Toronto never heard that record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk though. Like, think about how many people like never heard that record or never, you know what I'm saying? Like, never tapped into it, but they will. So, you know, because that's what Streets Over Stream, and that's what I'm excited about. And I hope you're excited about that as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm here to make people, you know, make people feel exactly what I was feeling that day when I was recording.
Yeah, there's a story there, man. You know, there's a story there. that belongs to you, man.
Yeah.
And you know, that's something great. Actually buying the record right now on Amazon. So just to let you know.
Yeah, thank you. That's love, brother. Thank you so much.
Nah, buying the record right now, bro. Like, that's what it's about.
Yeah, it's just something about like just trying to be or being genuine with the people, you know what I mean? And
yeah, for sure.
That's why I love, like, I have nothing against, like, you know, I love hip hop, but I'm an R&B singer. There's something about singing a song, and you know, like, I just feel like, you know, like the emotions that come with it, it's just so real to me, you know. And I feel like, you know, that's what the audience wants to hear, you know, like, you know, they want to feel your pain, they want to hear your ups, they want to hear your downs. And yeah, like, I want to be genuine, I want to be more genuine, even from the last album, you know, the music that is out right now currently, and whatever I'm trying to put out in the future, I want to bring more of that, you know, that real feeling, that how I really feel.
No doubt about it. I want to tap into this. You know, 2023 is literally over. I mean, like, it's October 12th right now. We're cruising into the new year. What are some things that you did not accomplish this year that you should have?
Mm-hmm.
And how are you going to do those things? How are you going to accomplish those things next year?
I feel like this year I didn't do much shows, performances. That's something that, as I said previously, is something that, like, I live for. So unfortunately, I didn't get to do too much shows because I felt like I was more in the studio just trying to perfect my craft and train and try to get some. I'm in my creative mode right now, but next year, my plan is to definitely do some shows and get some live performances out there, because I want the people out there to really hear, like, what I've been cooking up in the kitchen, you know. And a lot of people that know my music, a lot of people that follow me, one thing that they do say is the quality. I don't do anything less. Like, my quality is always on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I want to hear that. I want to show that and perform that for, like, these crowds on the big club speakers or on the big live shows. Like, I want to hear that. I want to see what I brought into life and see that come out and see how people feel and how that resonates with the audience. So that's where I'm at. Like, I want to do a lot more shows next year.
Yeah, definitely. You know, like, I know you want to do more shows, but as far as things that you didn't get accomplished that you felt like were on you, like, maybe whether it be more networking, whether it be more fan base growth, kind of delve into that more.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, definitely more fan base. Like I said, like, I want to be more, like, with the people. So right now, you know, like, we're still building that foundation. We're still locking in with the streets and locking in with my city, you know, and it starts here, you know. So I want to build that fan base. So I feel like that's where, like, you know, majority of of things where the improvement needs to be, right? And that's pretty much for next year. I want to see a lot more people, you know, tapping in with any released music, like release radar that I have coming out. I want to see people saving, like, whatever albums or singles that I'm about to release. I want to see people tapping in on my Instagram accounts. You know, Josh Clarke Official on Instagram, on all platforms. I want to see people tapping in and showing me love. I want to be connecting more with my audience. Like, I want to know exactly how y'all are doing. Like, give me feedback on what type of music y'all really messing with, you know? Like what you guys want to hear. Like, I want to hear how you guys are doing and all that, you know? So I want to tap in more with my core audience and get to know y'all and what you guys feeling.
Definitely. I want to tap into this part here. When it comes to your relationship with music in 2023,
Mm-hmm.
You've been doing this for a minute. You're not a rookie. I mean, you've been doing this for over 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
In your mind, Well, first of all, tell us what your relationship is with music right now. And in your mind, tell us what you feel you have to change in order to make this thing come true.
Mhm. Right now, I feel like right now, in terms of where I'm at, I feel like I know I can create good music. I know that I have the talent to, and I know what I want to hear. I think right now I'm at that stage where I need to do a lot of like the groundwork. I want to build on the groundwork. I feel like what's missing is that personal fan base, having people to connect to, and having, that ground team really pushing a lot of the material that I want out there. Right now where I'm at, like I got a studio where I can go to record to anytime, which is great. I never had that in the past, so now I got my own studio right now that I can go to and I can create, which is great because the creating process, is always the most important process. But there's that piece that I just want to perfect, which is the marketing side, which is like how I want to release my music. I want it to look professional. I want it to look put together, and I want to create that hype before the music is dropped, instead of just dropping, and dropping all the time. I want to create schedules. I want to have, just like a roadmap in place, which I do have, but obviously that can be perfected. And that can be.
That's why you got a team, baby.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So with the team now, we about to, get things going on. We're about to get things popping. I'm excited for what's to come. Next year should be a lot better this year. And we going all the way this time, and we're doing it for real.
Definitely. I want to tap in to this part here. When it comes to the music game, they always say it's 90% business, 10% music.
So
there are so many business layers to this process.
Yeah.
When it comes to being an artist. Like, you got to have a PR team, you got to have a publishing team, you got to have a radio team, a graphic arts team, you got to have a management team, an advisory team, you got to have a digital branding team, legal team, so many different areas. What has been some of the highs and lows of being an independent artist doing it on your own?
Well, you got to wear all the hats for sure. You definitely got to tap into each market and learn a little bit of everything. I wouldn't say that's like the low part, but it is the hardest part. And you got to just know the business, because you're right. It is 90% business and 10% music, and the reason why a lot of artists that are talented, probably like it's more of a struggle to get to where they really want, is because the business side is always lacking. And it's not necessarily like they don't want to learn the business. It's just they don't know how to do it, and and that's what the lows are being independent artists, is like you don't know it all, which is fair to say. Not everybody knows it all, but like having a team is obviously, you can definitely have that team put the right resources around you, so you can focus on, perfecting your craft and being the best artist you can be. So really the downside is kind of like, as being an independent artist, is just having to wear all the hats, and it's 24 hours. There's no break. Right. You know what I mean? So it's 24 hours, 7 days a week. You're studying, you're going in, you have to meet with people, you have to travel here and there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
You got to spend money out of your own pocket, and the game is not cheap. So it's like, so you got to really invest in yourself, and also believe in yourself, and have that tenacity to drive forward until that team comes to play, but for the first beginning stages, for a while, it's going to be you and your music, and maybe a few close friends around you until things start to pick up. But that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. Yeah.
Is music your only plan, or do you have a plan B, or is it music or nothing?
it's music or nothing right now. You know what I mean? Like, I know I can make money doing other things with music, but
Sure.
always in that music business. You know what I mean? I'm always plugged into the music. Like, I'm also an engineer. So I know that, you know, maybe being an artist might not pay right now, or, you know what I'm saying? So back then I had to tap into my skills of just knowing how to make music and knowing how to record. So I started teaching myself the programs and how to engineer. I'm also a musician, so I taught myself how to play piano and how to play the drums. So I've kept myself in the music, but by learning other skills, you understand?
Right.
To make money and to, like, you know, bring in some type of income for myself. I opened up a studio, started engineering other artists in my city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now people from outside the city started to come in, want me to record, and I raised my price. And yeah, you know, so now I've been working on some projects as an executive producer, so I'd be on my Diddy behavior. So I just try to keep myself, like, indulged in the music and try to come up with creative ways in order to, like, still stay in the business without having to find a plan B that takes me away from what I really want to do, you know?
No, I got you on that, man. And it's good to see you optimizing all of the business opportunities in front of you, man. Definitely salute.
Thank you.
This is a big undertaking. Running a business is one thing. Making money is another thing. Staying in business for the rest of your life is the challenge at the highest level, because sometimes artists and even people who want to have their own business, like, you want to have a business, but the business needs to be profitable. It needs to be scalable. It needs to be able to, you know, have longevity to it. So I tell every artist this, especially, like, you know, I respect your hunger, your passion, but you must build the infrastructure correctly. And every step you take must be fueled with a long-term solution mentality, because if it's something that's short-minded, you're going to get short-term results.
Absolutely.
Yeah. When you hear, you know, like, well, let me phrase it this way. When people listen to your music, what type of vibe or what type of energy do they pull from your music?
Well, first, when people tap into my music, like, I always look at the facial expression, because usually the facial expression is like, okay, this sounds good. Let me keep taking it in, you know? And after, when they take it in and they see, okay, I'm actually saying something, or they like the way my vocals sound or the mix, like, the reactions that I get after is pretty much like, I to be honest, it's either they like it or they don't, but they never can say that the music sounds bad. You know what I mean? So, I never really get the I don't like it. It can be sometimes maybe this is my preference of my choice of music, but they still like what I'm bringing to the table. You understand? Just to keep it, like, 100. But overall, like, yeah, I feel like the feedback that I get from when people listen to my music for the first time is it's pretty positive. It's pretty positive in terms of a lot of people, like, really have good things to say, and they tell me what I can improve on and stuff like that. And you know, just giving me the right guidelines to kind of move forward, because because maybe they see that there's some potential. And, you know, I always appreciate anybody who can, you know, offer me some type of guidance to, you know, become the best version of myself.
No, I respect that 100%.
Yeah.
Spell out your Instagram handle loud and slow so people can follow you on IG.
Okay, so it's Josh Clarke Official, JoshClarke Official, OFFICIAL Official. Josh Clarke Official on all platforms.
And on all the music streaming site, it's JoshClarke space CLARKE, right?
Correct.
Right. So JoSH space CLARKE, correct?
Yes.
what have you enjoyed about working with radio pushers off and on over the years, bro?
Oh man, to keep it 100, like I enjoy like we actually have my relationship with them is really personal. Like y'all actually take the time to kind of, you know, just guide me and give me the knowledge that I need to become the best version of myself. Like times when like we be on the phone for like hours sometimes, like over an hour, just discussing and just going through, you know, just going through little things to improve, you know, and like not many people like really, you know, put that time into their artists or put that time into who they're working with, you know, and I just appreciate that. I appreciate, you know, the time that we put in and, you know, the fact that you care about artists' career and that they care about, you know, like, you know, the whole fundamentals of building from the scratch and building that infrastructure that artists really need to become, you know, special in their city and become and have longevity at the end of that.
No doubt about it. And I'm glad you understand that. And thank you for, you know, saying those nice things, you know, about our company. You know, we really appreciate that. And, you know, like I said, I've been knowing you since 2018, bro. It's 2023. So, you know, we haven't worked together in about 4 years, but, you know, we're excited about taking it to that other level. One thing I will say before we get out of here, the thing about you that it gives you a competitive advantage is that your passion, your desire is real. A lot of artists, they say it, but it's not real because I could tell when the moment comes, they'll run from it. You've never ran from the moment. It's all about just having the right focus. And I think now you're more focused than ever. So, you know, honored to have you work with us and just looking to helping you advance and grow over the next 90 days, man. Reaching 1,000 people on the ground in 90 days, man. Streets Over Stream, Josh Clarke, Toronto, Canada in the building. Anybody you want to thank before we jump out of here?
Yeah. I want to shout out my partners. I want to shout out CJ. I want to shout out Adriana. I want to shout out Vamp Life Studio. I want to shout out Jonathan P. I want to shout out the whole movement, man. I want to shout out everybody who's been rocking with me, my fans, you know, my family. It was just Thanksgiving a couple days ago out here in Canada.
Sure.
So like, I'm really thankful for my family and the people, the friends that I have in my circle who, the core people who continue to push me forward into being a better human, you know, so I'm thankful for these people. I'm thankful for life.
Yeah, man. Well said, man. Josh Clarke, Streets Over Stream podcast, man. Listen, get all your friends to follow Streets Over Streams. Do that for me, man. If you can do anything, get people to follow us on IG and follow us on YouTube, Radio Pushers TV. All right.
Yep. Let's go.
Let's put it. Josh Clarke official in the building. Make sure you go connect with him on streaming sites and listen. That album, 24 Hours, that song, One Night, tap into it, man. My brother is gifted. And listen, his song, One Night, plays on 99.7 The Heat, Miami, every day between 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern, and then 8 p.m. to midnight every single day, all right? Let's get it. Peace. One. Thanks, man. Hey, don't forget to hit the red button to end the session.
Gotcha.